in going through my mom's things, I found some things that were hard to see and some things that I had no problem tossing away or giving away or thinking of someone who might like them. And I had a friend over helping me, which was very helpful. But the best things were like this. My drawing skills are not great. This I remember from second grade. You'll notice first place. This was my Valentine holder. Now, I remember I was the only one who thought to go 3D. I have this is from like 45 years ago. I could hold it with handles, and I had like, you fold paper back and forth. Like I had like a spring of a heart. I was really excited about that. I was very excited about that. I found my mom's Girl Scout. She was quite accomplished. I think she came close to getting her gold, but she had a lot of patches. Good for her. I found all these report cards. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this stuff existed. We moved a lot of times, and I didn't have any idea that my mom had them. Oh my gosh, cognitive. My Iowa test scores, like in what grade was I in? I don't know. The Iowa standardized tests. Oh my gosh. I found a war bond. Let's see if I can find that. From 1943. Now you're wanting to see that, but this, you're sweet, the wrong you're, but that's fine. I kind of like this. I was into 3D with my my construction paper. Various stages of handwriting, Mom. Yeah. I mean, a lot, so many cards. This is just a fraction. And some things, like, clearly I was just learning to sign the name. So, just the AMY, at that point. Let's see if I have the war bond here. Savings bond. 1943, March 43. Isn't that fabulous? Okay. But this was my favorite. I knew I had written something about my first grandparent who died, and my mom had submitted it to a writing contest. Now, I don't know if it won or not, but I really, it just brings so much to me, because all of this stuff is kid and is imperfect, and I have given myself the hardest time for being so behind on thank you notes, so behind doing everything, inadequate at managing and coping and dealing with all the administrative stuff there is, in addition to grief and just and losing my friend as well at the same time, my mom and my friend Sally. There are nights I don't sleep because I feel I'm so behind. And I love that, I use the wrong your and things are misspelled, and it's the imperfection and it's the key. I mean, it's not a very cute butterfly, but I love this so much. Why am I nice to this Amy and not to the current one? So I talked to my therapist. I'm keeping these close by. This is a reminder of the brilliance of being imperfect and just trying, and just, he told me to color outside the lines this week. Okay, so that's my plan. But okay, the story I would like to read to you is the day my grandfather died. It's about my first grandparent who died, who I called Paps for Grandpaps. Paps, and Mimi and Paps, my southern grandparents, yes. Okay, so this took place at Chicago Symphony Orchestra Hall, and it's dated April 9th, 1982, so I was 9, okay? Psst, the lady next to my mom whispered, "A note for you." As my mom opened the stiff, crispy piece of ivory stationery, a puzzled look came upon her face. "What is it?" I asked. "A note," my mom replied. I know that, but what does it say? I asked. My mom held the note in front of me. Urgent phone call. I, too, was very puzzled. You stay here, my mom whispered as she walked up the aisle. My concern and anxiety floated away as the soft, flowing music settled down into my mind. My heart was fluttering above the third row of the violins. The music stopped and my heart returned to its spot. My mom wasn't back. What had happened? My concern and anxiety returned. Applause rang in my ears, but I wasn't clapping. People started to stand up, at first just a few, and after a minute I was the only one seated. Click! The chairs snapped back into place. As soon as the lady in front of me got out of the row, I rushed down the aisle to get out. When I got into the main hall, I saw my mom. She was getting up from a varnished wooden bench. She walked toward me, and I could tell she had been crying. Why didn't you come back in? I inquired. They wouldn't let me, my mom said. What was the note about? I asked, shifting my weight. Amy, she said. What? I asked. Grandpaps died. He did? I asked. Yes, my mom replied. I choked back my tears. When we got into the train to go home, I couldn't hold back any longer, and I began to cry. I loved him, I exclaimed, wiping away my tears. I know you did, my mom said with her eyes watering. But how? I asked, turning away. He got up to go to the restroom and had a stroke and fell by his bed, my mom replied. That night, when I said my prayers, I asked for a miracle, like he came back to life or there was another Grandpaps somewhere. But I knew I could never find another Grandpaps quite like mine. Be kind to yourself.